turn you off. You've only been on for like a second. Yeah, load game. These are the same save file. A monstrous turnabout. Just starting with the investigation. Okay. Alright, case 2, more Ace Attorney 5. We get to learn more about our girl Athena and hang out with our boy Apollo. Ooh, more anime. Right, like a mythical creature killed someone or something. Tengu versus like a Nari fox thing. This is cool.
Long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Oh, well, what?
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
Tatum?
At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Yeah, that's J. Michael Tatum. Well, I guess we know who did it again. I always have mixed feelings when we know who did it. It's always a little dull. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Oh, wow. This is like... This is pretty much the same as AA4. Huh, guess I'm a little early. Ah, wow. A 3D Trucy. A 3D Trucy with this background. This is a little uncanny. This kind of looks bad, actually. What the hell am I... This looks uncanny as hell. What the fuck? Oh, hey, Apollo. Getting an early start today? Yeah, this is my first job I've had in a while, after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You really became a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. A lot's happened since then. But I've settled in nicely, despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Right Anything Agency. It's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. Definitely. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy White, a budding magician, and adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help her with magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, we'd better hurry. It doesn't look like Daddy's going to make it, so let's get going. Huh? Where are we going? But what about the job he mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer? I should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Right Anything Agency, you know? And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I choose to work here? Where is Mr. Wright anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go. We don't have all day. Wait a second. And another day of anything goes begins at the Right Anything Agency. Have we not even met Athena yet? Are we gonna meet her for the first time? Nine Tails Vale, Yokai Lane. Ooh, yokai. Oh, this is a fun environment. I love this. Phew. So, what are we doing way up in the mountains? This is Ninetails Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean the Japanese monsters. Guess that explains all the weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetails Vale founded by... I mean... No, we're in Japan. Japanese immigrants. This is America. Don't let the facade fall. This is America. Don't let them know. Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you just look like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without the thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, guess it's time to move on to QB Manor Garden. Oh, I can't even examine yet. Can I talk? Yeah, let's talk to Trucy. Why not? This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetails Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster. Our agency sure could use something positive like that. Well, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo. You can call yourselves Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets them up and you knock them down. Hey, I think we just hit the jackpot with this idea. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. What to do? Hey, Trucy, have you seen any attorney's badge? Have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look, what are these panties doing here? Forget about the panties. I'm looking for my badge. Oh, wow. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. Wow, we're still doing this bit, huh? Hey, that's my attorney's badge. How'd you do that? I set it all up while you were back at the office. Wow, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge? Do I have the... Yeah, I have the badge. Ooh. My cherished attorney's badge, just putting it on makes me feel ready. Alright, move. April 17th, 205. QB Manor Garden! Wow, this place really is something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Juicy. Juicy. Jinxie! And this is... my friend Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? No, I'm Apollo Justice. Heck, he is a demon! What the... Be gone, foul beast! You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm human. Or you could just say I'm human. The red demon, emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me. No, I'm not going to eat you. Forgive me, you terrible one! Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry. I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great. Now I'm playing along too. Ninetales Vale. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Be gone, foul demon! Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Please, don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ugh, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Okay. Present, I'm an attorney. I wanted to show you this. What is it? It's my attorney's badge. You see, I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer? That's like worse. Phew. Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Enma Dio's judgment? Who's Enma Dio? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please, please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I prefer a Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Don't worry, Jinx. He's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Sir, have mercy on my soul. I told you I'm not a demon. Trucy, you're making things worse. You just leave that Enma Dio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? Uh-huh. I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Would someone tell me? Would someone tell these two I'm human already? I'm human and alive. Ooh, I'm glad that automatically refreshes. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Uh-huh. Barely anyone had even heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh, and they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters? And all over the place? Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the ding-dong demon. How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play a prank called Ding Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenma Taro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenma Taro? The Forbidden Chamber? Is this gonna be one of those we have to prove ghosts aren't real kind of thing? Is everyone going to blame the demon for the murder? I mean, they said they did. So, excuse me. Water. How about that yokai you said wasn't imprisoned here at the manor? Is it true? Uh-huh. He's a super evil demon named Tenma Taro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenma Taro, the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. So that's the yokai in prison in the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the Nine-Tailed Fox, and locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. He's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door, keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the skull if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... Uh-huh. Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Right. Scroll depicting the demon evidence. I wonder why we have a course record, and obviously nothing bad is going to happen. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding chimes, Jinxie? Yes. They're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. You have to stay there. They have to stay there forever, got it? I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. It's actually just a really embarrassing pimple. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. That's a demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit, right? Tenmataro! Tenmataro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Please don't hurt me! Be gone, be gone, be gone! Here, better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away. Chime, where's the dying go to heaven chime? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their face? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful! Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your delivery stops here and now, Tenmataro. Now what? Look, Apollo! There's somebody up on the roof. Yes. That booming laugh, could it be? The 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness, yaha! Wow. The gold... Okay, what the hell am I gonna do here? The golden lord of yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is here! Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro! Hooray! Hooray! It's the amazing Ninetales! Up to no good! Up to your no-good tricks again, hey, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch! Yeah! There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing Ninetales, sir. Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish await! Oh boy, I'm having to really play with my distance to the mic with these two, with those two characters. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Looked like he came out of the Alderman's mana. That was the amazing Ninetales. He's a pro wrestler from right here in the Ninetales Vale. But no one knows his true identity. Jinx sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was that all about, banishing Tenmataro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released, to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the Nine-Tailed Fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing Ninetales did the honors this year. So that was the big surprise, huh? The amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro. Huh. Well, whatever floats your boat. Would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. She's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here. The fun never stops, does it? I guess, is this our equivalent of the Samurai Shogun? Or the Steel Shogun or whatever? It's the equivalent. That was fun, I will say. I'm for it right now. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running out on empty. What's with all the commotion over there? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenmataro. He killed Alderman QB. What? Wait, killed as in dead? Yes, and Tenmataro did it. Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look. Please, wait! Huh? Ah! It's a Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Oh, okay, that's relevant? Okay. I guess it wouldn't have a graphic if it wasn't. I don't know. Anime. Oh wow, the feathers. I wonder who could have done this. Surely no one voiced by J. Michael Tatum.
Huh? Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Interesting voice for Apollo. I'm for it. The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently, the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was another person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. I'm guessing the gloomy girl is the person who we will be defending. Woods. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. It sounds like he'd only be unconscious. You think Jinxie's going to be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. It's not like she saw a dead body or anything. Oh, wait. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh, look here. Oh, here comes Jinxie. Well, she's not arrested. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? Uh-huh. It was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already... So the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive, who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. The one named after the evil demon? They arrested him. So, he's the killer? Jack! Nuh-uh! Papa didn't kill anyone! Papa? As in, your father? That's right. Jinxie's dad is the mayor of Tenma Town. No way. Yes way. But he's innocent. This just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of Ninetails Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime? Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? So, the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him? His name was Rex Cubey. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard that he knew the amazing Ninetails. A former pro wrestler, huh? Huh. That's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then, why did you come work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetail Vale flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower. And with exactly 9 petals, too. They also look like fox. That is a nice flower. It's got like 9 foxtails. That's fun. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. Interesting. We're getting a lot of really random-ass evidence. Jinx, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon? Uh-huh. The warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. The Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door was barred shut. There wasn't a charm on it, and when I checked it out, there wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed somehow? Or by someone? That's how Tenma Taro escaped! Oh, no! But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I can see how a superstitious person might think a demon wants to kill her. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? You wanna know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You going to help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. But you're not. Here comes justice. Guess I ought to go meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. Guess it's what you could call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. Read my... Yay, quality of life. Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, Promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait. What? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. It sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. April 17th, Detention Center. God, we're finally getting some quality of life in Ace Attorney. Wild. Visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Wowza. Who are you? Yikes! So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes, and oh, incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you, a visitor? When all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am, with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies, too. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. So, how about you start telling me what happened? Oh, I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? Phew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like any good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Reason for arrest. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah! Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this! This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth! No, wait. You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. Oh, I suppose you're right. Phew, our youth just came this close to quite a scale. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alder Cuby. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? That's never good. Any idea how they got there? None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see. A drug-induced slumber? And a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Oh. Huh? Was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetail Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetail's Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes, that's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the Alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against a municipal merger. And that's why they think you killed him? He was in your way? No, curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay?
Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this.
It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma.
Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie,
Yes?
she already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need.
Leave it to me. Trucy and I will look out for your daughter.
I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about.
New friends?
Yes, it seems she made some new friends since she started working in Ninetales Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck. I think her name is Candace Flynn. Still Phineas and Ferb. Never mind. A young lady with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters.
Oh, Fappy from My Hero Academia. They're yokai. They're yokai people. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me.
No, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up.
Phew. Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Oh, hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Shruti told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It was kind of a spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? But where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where the favor I mentioned comes in. I need you... Wait, sorry. That's where the favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never even met her before. But wait, what does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit, sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. New addition to the agency. Well, I'd better get back to Ninetales Vale quick. Guess go to Yokai Lane. I already told you I am a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. I need to drink water. You stupid, pig-headed... This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I found Miss Athena Sykes. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Get your hands off of me. Wow. Susato flip. Assaulting a police officer. Hell yeah. Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time? Whoops, are you okay? I think so, but the police officer's out cold. I am so sorry, but I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it. That would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. The Right Anything Agency. What a fishy sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right! That right! So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about you tell me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. I feel like my audio's all over the place. Oh well. Ba-ba-ba. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar? That's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you'd think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology, so that it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? Ugh, understanding people, gross. So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... Zabba-dabba-da explaining things. And that sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along, let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology? That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air into the legal system. Oh, really? So, how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can listen in on the witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychology state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device here around my neck. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Whoa, you need a volume knob? Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. I think I might have something to do with our case. A special edition covering our case. Now it's quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop. Rapido! Oh, she's from Europe. So she just randomly talks... So she's from Spain? Right, well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tenma Taro was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetail Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently the photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai, as in one of those Japanese monsters? Main goat, you don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not just plain old English? Underlay, Apollo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already.
Investigation.
Okay, what's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene. What else? Well, what are we waiting for? Last one there's a rotten egg. We don't have to run all the way there. Okay, then how about speed walking? Why does it have to be a competition at all? Oh, we can just go straight to the foyer. Yeah, I can just do that. QB Mana. Foyer. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in the little room in the corner. I don't see it. I guess that it's just narrated, it's not drawn. In other words, the mysterious mouse wrestler, the amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to the sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special events held in Ninetail Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape. So the wrestler's gone missing? What the hell am I gonna do? Hey, you two! You don't belong in here! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them there horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. The horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to... You're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't ya? I should have reckoned what with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic corns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses. Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch. These horns, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Seems a mighty big old waist, perfectly good old horns if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I'd best get back to work.
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Oh, he's wearing it. Yeah. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. The cat's out of the bag! Was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me, I'm begging ya. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as the wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Oh. Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away! Head for the hills! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Huh? Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams, and the ones of the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. And he left his shoes behind, too. That guy is the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for those diagrams, I say we keep them. That is a very random thing just to have. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Now then, as I recall, the fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Oh boy, here we go. Whoa! Where'd all those black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from the Tenmataro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest? But save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please, wait. We're Mayor Tenma's at lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you two in. You just sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name? My name, I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective kill me. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, in justice we trust. Oh boy, this guy is a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? So one thing I do know is I'm pretty sure this guy is a murderer for one of the cases. That one has been spoiled for me, that this guy is evil. I guess I have now spoiled it for anyone who doesn't know this game, sorry. Anyway. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! No unauthorized... Certainly not! No unauthorized personnel allowed! Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Yikes! Is he reaching for his... In justice we trust! Phew, it's just his badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can get him to change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how it goes, but I bet he's as dense as heroes come. He's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing the line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That would be you, at bay. Ugh, I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too. Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, and he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy.
Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right, a search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence. Tutorial, no, it's hiding around the corner. Look at the scene of the crime. Whoa, I can look at stuff. Give it a tap. I can click on evidence. No stone unturned. Nos allons comencio. Let's get started. So let's just start with the easy thing. Those weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped into Alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird. That must be one big bird. And not, of the friendly yellow type either. Oh, Big Bird. Love that reference. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear? It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is definitely a monster. Wow, this is a pricey-looking chair. Apparently the man was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. So this is where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good.
Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here.
Yikes.
Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye!
What was that all about? Some characters are loud, some characters are quiet. Yeah, I should go check on it. I want to look at everything first. I need to be more careful about writing my game. There's a lot of different characters with different volumes. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was in prison in there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? It's worth a try. No good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless.
In justice we trust!
Yikes!
Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. An essential part of culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either.
So an unopenable door, right?
According to Miss Jinx Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
No! Forget I just said that.
So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Fox. Look! The statue only has one tail. Maybe it's the nine-tailed fox's sidekick? I bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power. So if you had to, Apollo, I'd only have one? Wait. What? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? Like I said. What? Tail? Are you just calling yourself weak? This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something there on a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. Yeah. Pulling out tongues. Stop. Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they ate besides people. Oh, I'm like rotating. Weird. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read that Japanese used it, I read that the Japanese used to use these in draft rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena. That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Okay, that's what they were talking about earlier, like the pliers and everything. Apollo, what's come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, what kind of psychological test is that? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. Psychology. Tanuki. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the Manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Oh, I just got the best idea! We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Trophies. Look, trophies. Ooh, this one's awarded to Alderman QB. The Amazing Nine-Tails Yokai. Div winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's going to hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Also, I just noticed the shining thing. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox in Tenma battling it out. Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's Alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so you're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? The yokai. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She had a tough time swallowing. Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? Called out. Oh, there's a vent. Interesting. That was definitely used. Oh, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet tall, or 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. She doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. I don't know what she's saying. Apollo can only speak the English. Did I look at the seal? I did. Oh, the chair. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if I can lift it up and...
Freeze! Yeah. No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyer.
He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about the attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust.
That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably Alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. I wonder how it got here, and why does this seem important? Feathers. Oh, right, this thing. Huh? There's something behind the door. Oh, a broken Tanuki statue. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was opened. Why would anyone put something there? Or would anyone put something there? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie? She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic. Well, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology, too. I am? Well, you really learn quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Write Anything Agency. Roll credits? I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Chuchi said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. I think I'm done. It says I'm still kind of doing stuff. There's no new... Nothing particular interest here. Cups on the floor. Huh. Clickety click clack. Don't know what else there is to examine. I've kind of clicked on everything. Oh, window. Hey, this window opens. That seems important. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like golden fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal. I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Golden fur. I think we're done. Yep. Guess that about wraps it up. Ooh, Mike Little. Now, if only we could get Detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo, do you hear something?
Huh? I don't hear anything.
Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine.
What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In
justice we trust!
Ah!
Ha ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears! That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air ducts.
I heard it through the air ducts.
Yeah, check it out.
But why would she hear you through there?
Why don't we get to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears.
And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something.
A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you?
I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room,
Yeah?
can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright?
Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecutor's case.
Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about. But keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is most just? Why is this always so hard?
Huh. Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto.
Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it all right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene?
That's right. And this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Oh, good God, that girl is traumatized. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her to immediately access the room.
A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked?
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door.
Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the Fox chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
I could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice? But you're just a plain old me.
I won't fall to that, you shameless rascal. I'll only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Feathers and tracks. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might have left behind.
You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something... because from the black feathers and the big tracks, it looks like the creature did it.
Our prime suspect would be, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind. To make it look like Yokai Tenma was the killer? Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect?
That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too.
Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect and Miss Turner, the only ones around were Mr. Flinch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time.
Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all.
She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear?
True enough. The spear looks even bigger than her.
That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it.
Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor.
The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial?
That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before.
What the? Is this some kind of joke? Prosecution. Can I ask why a man imprisoned for murder is serving as a prosecutor?
Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yogai are nothing more than the figment of imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than the master of psychology? He's the best man for the job.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, he's just insane. Well, that's just insane.
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter.
This really is the dark age of law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackquill. So, you have heard of him.
He killed my father. Probably not a joke. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill.
The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect of his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into the dark age of law.
What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in courtroom tomorrow. In the courtroom.
Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you.
That's reassuring, I guess.
Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see it, how you do tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? Excuse me? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they?
Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole them from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet? That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that the Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what this alibi of his is. Yeah, we still haven't met, Tatum anywhere. This is awful! This is terrible, I say! Somebody help! Look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No, the name's Filch! Phineas Filch! Keep on pilfering and you may wind up with a jailbird instead. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? No, it's just terrible! Terrible, I tell you! You come quick! Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask! The Amazing Ninetales? Oh right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this! Someone must have killed him! What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go take a look over there in private. Huh? Look! There's some white hair caught up inside his mask. Court record. So what makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yes. I mean, no. I mean, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team! Me in the bandit's mask, and you with the demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Oh, no, I wasn't actually. Why'd I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like nine foxtails. He whirls to the ring, smacking down Tenma wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. That's... The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. Yeah, I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. So, when was that compliment? Ouch, what's the big idea? Check your pockets. Like, how'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. Yeah, I think his design is like a cross between a tanuki and those like people on the side of a boxing wrestling match. Yeah, he's like very boxing coach. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside?
That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him in the special event. The Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenmataro. The villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
I mean, sorry. The villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tenma Town? What is he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenmataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office, guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
He must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch.
I do indeed. I was with the Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name.
So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, all right. So they definitely went together the whole time. It was definitely the aide. That's definitely who Tatum is. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder.
Kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that there security camera would have spotted him.
So no one came in or out during the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found on the crime scene? Could it have been from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Huh. Then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who was linked with the murder and is against the merger? So, is it really that obvious that it's just him? It's just the old guy is the wrestler? That the ex-pro wrestler is the secret mask wrestler? No way. Could the Amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. So, the people who this could be is either Alderman, or it could be the aide. It could be Tatum. I'm done talking to you. Talk to Jinx, Tenma. She's probably in the right anything agency. Nope. Well, oh, I can't even examine here, so I can't talk to Charlie. Huh. Interesting. Detention Center? Nope. Yokai Lane. Hey, there we go. Oh, look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake, and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. No, not another warning charm. No. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at this trial. Pleased to meet you. But pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... That you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about to ready some tears of frustration myself. She's quite, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much, at least not yet. But do you think Tenma was the... But do you think Tenma was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tenma murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinx. You can tell me... Yeah, what was that for? People see things when they don't... People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gotten into her? So, if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenma for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she's definitely thought that there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenma was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but if there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it'll also help your father, too. Alright then. Let's talk about the Amazing Ninetales first. Jinxie works at Elderman's Manor, so maybe we should get some light on this. So, you know the Amazing Ninetales' true identity? Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Oh, it's a... Sorry. Doesn't that want to make you know even more? Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponents are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? You think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. You have your mask torn off if the worst humiliate. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. So that's why their masks are more important to them than their life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means the mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetales. But she'd be shocked to find out that he's really the alderman. Probably the alderman. Why do you think Tenmataro is the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. It was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmataro. It was right around here. He was just running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle was supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they wouldn't have seen Tenmataro. Doesn't that mean they would have seen Tenmataro too? Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie said she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. But I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff? This is the only document depicting him, Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Then what's the deal with Tenmataro you just saw, Jinxie? Oh wow, we're getting statements now as evidence. Why didn't you tell me... why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Miss LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was reportedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Why is everyone hiding their faces? You they must stare timidly, lower your eyes. Steal your soul. No, steal my soul, seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask the monster of a mystery. The last time I saw LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the mayor foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. Oh, it just teleported me, nice. Take some little more watare. I might just call stream after this investigation, because meh. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something? Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling, Howlin' Wolf versus Petty Boy Vampire. Blow by blow. Petty Boy Vampire. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Someone circled a pro wrestling match.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, Mr. Filch. What can we do for you? I bet she's going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Little rude.
Ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings?
Oh, no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask you if you watched this pro wrestling program today?
Yep. It was a match between a couple of rank amateurs, though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenma Taro or something like that?
Oh, Tenma Taro!
So you did see him?
My, how clean and shiny your forehead is today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I bet you're shining up every day, real purty like. The ladies must love it.
Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenma Taro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here.
Yipes!
Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not?
Oh, that is quite enough.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting character to voice.
I must ask you that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir.
And you are?
I am Florent LaBelle, Boy Divine and personal aide to Mayor Damien Tenma.
Beau Divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. A little rude, he's just wearing makeup.
Oh, excuse you!
What the heck was that for?
It was just a little cologne. You had a look of a stinky sweat upon you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis LaBelle. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know, that is brand number 5, Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy.
Where's my bottle of Adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. He is going. I'm glad he's the murderer because he's going to be fun to voice. I heard you were the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenma Taro.
Why, that little... so she told you she saw the demon, did she?
Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstition?
Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say, I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenma Taro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster.
That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real?
Well, you're real, and you surely look a monster.
look who's talking. So, Miss LaBelle,
Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas?
That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tenmataro.
As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you.
I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. I mean, freak's a little mean. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime?
In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi? Tisk, to think you'd suspect me of all people.
Oh, no, it's just formality, and we ask everyone the same question.
How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight.
Like that spritz really helped.
What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchy. Answer the question.
At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer.
Exactly. Good answer, Filchy. Good answer.
Just repeating what you told me to.
You've said quite enough.
What is with these 2? Great, now he's got me talking like that.
Are we quite through here? I am very busy, man. You know, I'm a very busy man, you know.
Right. Well, thanks for your help. So, these 2 were in the foyer, but didn't see Tenmataro.
Come along, Filchy.
Where are we going? Oh, right. Yeah, you gotta practice the statement for tomorrow. Yeah. My eyes!
You're going to dig your own grave with a big mouth of yours someday.
What does he mean, practice statements?
Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup.
Delightful. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Miss LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's why I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. We should go talk to the mayor, too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. Something wrong with, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst... Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenmataro?
Huh? Oh, yes, I look forward to working with you too.
Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just a kind and gentle-looking... Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle-looking as I'd imagined. Luckily for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There were rumors going around about how you wanted to, or did, set Tenmataro free.
What utter nonsense!
Yikes.
They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's just a bunch of baloney, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended you.
So, that's the talk around town, is it?
I can see how that would make you angry.
What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this?
Huh?
I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson.
No, wait. First, we have to get you a non-guilty verdict.
Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you.
Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free.
Huh? Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things up myself.
Ooh, boy, they'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at our school. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reasons behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for a municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetails Vale that badly?
Yes. Well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Wait. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling?
Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary.
I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense when they lie. That's what my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. I have a talking robot. Oh, yeah, Athena has a gift too, a special sense of hearing. Sorry. Ba-ba-ba. Still, what do you think this mayor's lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Yeah, tutorial. Now let's give it a whirl. Fuck, I have to use the restroom. Good grief, I have to use the restroom. Sorry. Give me a sec. Hello. I have returned. Alright. Just a mild little tummy hurty, but I'm fine now. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration, the ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Oh, his right. His right, not my right. Alright, I've got him now. His nervous tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. When it does, I'll perceive it.
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of...
Yeah, tourism is the thing. Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth.
The truth? I don't understand.
When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching.
What nonsense is this? So what if it did?
Please tell us more about your meager bid.
What more is there to tell?
Why were you really seeking to merge the Nine-Tails Vale?
I already told you. Tourism. The monster Crave really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize.
You really don't trust us, do you?
What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not?
I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say the monster craze really revitalized Nine-Tails Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism. But it would contradict this. Oh, I have no idea. You felt it would be an attractive price for tourism. The only thing I could think that even relates to this is this. Because this talks about stuff. The monster craze in Nine-Tails Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Nine-Tails rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. Ugh. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive price for tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with the Nine Vales Tales, huh?
Well,
Why the merger? Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie.
Protect her from what?
I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger, or my Jinxie dies.
What? How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder.
Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same?
Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs, had all the motive in the world.
But then why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmail merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time I use it. I guess the mask. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would.
That's the amazing Nine-Tails mask. What is the meaning of this?
This mask was definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside.
White hair, you say?
There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Cubey, the amazing Nine-Tails himself. No way!
The Alderman was impossible!
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Cubey was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered Alderman's secret identity? Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Nine-Tails was a threat to the blackmail scheme. He opposed the merger as a result, single-handedly sparking the monster's craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had to have been an event at the manor. And maybe Alderman Cubey had taken part in it, if you get my drift.
This is absurd!
Mr. Mayor, do you have any proof of the threat that was made against you?
Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but no, it suddenly vanished.
The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma. Oh wait, Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over.
It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Apollo, do you really think that Tenma Taro... Do you really think that Tenma Taro... But do you really think the Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is that there's no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could that killer have purposely freed Tenma Taro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on! There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. Well, yes, but the only suspect the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in the court tomorrow. Ugh, I can already see the look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. Oh boy, I'd better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. To be continued. What time is it? It's like 2:30. You know what? Because this is gonna be a little awkward. I'm not going to finish the next chapter, but I do kind of want to start it. I want to like just barely start the trial, and then I can leave. I want to meet Black Quill. And I had a weird break. Defendant lobby. I'm also just having fun. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case, after all. Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. By scaring the daylights out of me? No, I find that shouting, "I'm fine" in a loud voice really relieves stress. It's part of my Chords of Steel voice workout. And it's a must before every trial. You want me to shout? Here? That's right, here, I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! Alright, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine. I think that actually worked. I thought it might help. It always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. Oh, Apollo lore, okay. I see. A proven remedy to to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted.
What's with all the racket, you two?
Mr. Wright.
Oh, he doesn't have his badge.
Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit?
Oh, this. I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all.
That's huge news. But why now?
I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time.
No fair. Inquiring minds want to know. But wow. Oh wow, they do have the model. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes.
That suit makes him look like $1 million. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case?
Yeah, he's serving time, but before that, he was a prosecutor. And he also uses psychology?
That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess.
Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all.
So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much.
I knew it was gonna be bad news.
It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope, for your sake.
Wait, so is it true or not?
Let's just say you should be conscious and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head attached to the rest of your body, that is.
Yikes, better tone down my cords of steel, too.
So, are you all ready? It might be a good idea to check out the court record again before stepping into the ring.
Sure, I haven't actually analyzed that much evidence. Actually, I won't, because I'm going to be ending soon. I mean, I'll thumb through it real quick. Wow, I don't have 3D evidence anymore. Okay, I can't get any information. Right, Mr. Wright. But I'm fine.
I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck.
Thanks. Okay, let's do this.
The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new.
Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice.
So I'm probably just gonna wait till the cross-examination and then call it.
Or actually, I could do it soon. I wanna say a little bit as Blackquill and then end it. Court is now in session. Day 1. All rise.
Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
I'd know that big, booming voice anywhere, as chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is the young lady next to you?
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner, and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. It appears the prosecution is not ready yet.
Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak.
Prison? Oh yes, of course. I almost forgot that he is currently serving time.
Oh, here he comes.
Yup, Prosecutor Blackwill's an inmate.
Wow, I'm kind of spot on with the voice.
Murder.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
I can't wait to voice this guy. He's such an edgelord.
Yes, it is I, Blackquill. Yes.
Oh, he's fucking laying back. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Is the prosecution ready?
Huh.
Huh. Huh. Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Of course, forgive me.
Why are all the people related to this case so scary?
Very well, Prosecutor Blackquill, your opening statement if you... Yeah, what's the matter?
Huh. Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It's alright. Is it alright? Words. It is alright there is an indictment. An opening statement would be pointless.
Pointless? Oh, well...
Looks like the cat, or in this case, and the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
But, we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand.
Well then, your baldness. It is so very important. Why don't you do the honors?
Who? Me?
There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. And then decide... I'm still kind of all over the place. And then they decide no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool.
Huh?
Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
Oh, dotard such as you are the plague upon the young. I pity you, your poor grandchildren. Or is it great-grandchildren? Oh!
He's just an asshole.
All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. I might be a nice change of pace.
What? He actually fell for that. He must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
The opening statement, let's see here. The victim was ex-QP alderman of the Ninetales Vale, and the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
So, in a nutshell,
I have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
Bravo, your boldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head.
Ho ho ho! Flattery will get you everywhere.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
Moving right along. Let's hear from our witness today. For today, Detective Fulbright. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright, and I also keep tabs on old Blackquill here.
I also heard you provide protection if it came to that.
Yes. It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who's protecting who from what?
Still, I truly believe anyone can turn life around, even old Blackwell here. Oh.
Fool bites. Save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement.
That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society.
I will never
give up on you.
Prosecutor Blackquill doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackquill. He's so oblivious.
Oh, no, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it. But first, I'd like to say the defense that justice will ultimately prevail.
All right. All right. Let's call it there. And then we can open up with reading the testimony. Anyone I care about streaming? I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't feel like, it's good. I don't really feel like rating anyone. Peace, peoples. Have a good one.